Hey guys, what's up? Darcy here at Six Strings Nine Lives. Back for another CD vinyl update. I thought I'd get this done here. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and before I fire up the chicken wings and those tasty little dry boneless ribs and crack a cold one and watch the game, I thought I would do this update, kind of show you what I've got here lately. I thought I better get it done because I do have some actually more things coming in the mail, like those brand new Anthrax reissues that I'm looking forward to getting. Anyways, standard update, 9 or 10 items. If you watch my last update, one second, I had talked about Gravedigger, just a band that passed me by back in the day, but definitely a band that I want to catch up on their discography, and a band that really carried, that metal torch through the 90s. The 90s was tough on metal, especially the early 90s, but there were great bands making great albums. Gravedigger is no exception. These guys, phenomenal. But anyways, in the comments, somebody said, the holy trinity of Gravedigger is these three albums. But there was lots of comments of, I love this one, The Reaper, or Heart of Darkness, stuff like that. But I went with 3 albums in a row, and I guess this would be their 7th, 8th, and 9th album. Picked up these remasters on, they're all on Gun Records. The only thing I don't like about it is the cover. They literally have a little a bar on here saying remastered 2006, but whatever, not a big deal. But first one I picked up is Gravedigger Tunes of War. So this one is from 1996, and what a phenomenal album this is. And I guess this would be, the first of 3 of the, the Scottish themed, what was the second one? The Clans Will Rise Again, I think. I do have that one on order also. And then the newest one, Fields of Blood. Just a fantastic album. Scotland United, William Wallace, Braveheart song. It just goes on. I just think this is such a solid album. This is the era of Gravedigger with Uwe Lewis on guitars, which if you're familiar with that name, he is currently in Accept. Fantastic guitar player, great songwriter too. Does a lot of production work too. But Tunes of War was the first one I picked up, and then I just, I kept going. These are 3 consecutive albums. This is their 8th overall studio album called Knights of the Cross. And I listened to these in order twice over, and just love it. It's just pure metal, just traditional metal from Germany. There's the track listing, tough to read, but just great tracks on here. What is that? Monks of War, Lionheart, The Keeper of the Holy Grail. It just goes on. And these reissues are actually really, I didn't even show you, but they're quite well done. That nice disc. Gun Records. I got quite a few UDO on Gun. They do a good job, but these are all I think they reissued 5 of Gravedigger's albums from 2006. So yeah, lyrics throughout the booklet, really nice job. Actually, Fields of Blood was just a basic 1-page, didn't have much at all in it. I could quickly show you that disc though. There's a Band Shot 96. So what was Knights of the Cross was from 98, and then they come right back with their 9th studio album in 99. This one is called Excalibur. And out of the 3 initial listens, this is my favorite so far, but I think they're all fantastic. But some cool artwork on the back, Excalibur, and the disc was pretty cool too. Nice band shot. There's Chris, he basically, he is Gravedigger. He's surrounded himself with some great players over the years. There's Uwe, and there's the Grim Reaper right back there, or the Reaper. So yeah, happy to pick up some more Gravedigger. I don't know, kind of gonna go all out with them this year and hope to pick up most of their stuff, but loving some Gravedigger. Next up, let's go with my continued obsession with anything Iron Maiden. There was in the background, I'm spinning an absolutely stunning gift from a friend, Andy, over at the channel Cloudy Milder, sent me that Iron Maiden from Fear to Eternity picture disc set. And just prior to that package coming in the mail, I had ordered one. I kind of got obsessed with the newer poster I have in the background. It is actually some of my most favorite Iron Maiden artwork. I love the colors. I love the, the Somewhere in Time Eddie breaking out of the pyramids. And I've seen this other picture disc, laying around at a, not a cheap price, but I thought, I better add that to the collection. So I did pull the trigger on Somewhere Back in Time, the best of 1980 to 89. Just love this artwork, and the logo. I mean, the logo's fantastic. I got to see him on this tour, actually, and Steve Harris's daughter, Lauren Harris, opened the show. And at the time, I didn't know that their guitar player, Richie Faulkner, was destined to be the new guitar player for Judas Priest. So, I got to see Richie before he joined Priest. Was kind of cool, but fantastic tour. This is really cool. The only thing I am a little annoyed at, but I'll get over it, this hype sticker is right on here, and I thought, should I try to remove it? I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna be careful around it, but it's well placed, so we'll live with that. It's a gatefold, and very cool gatefold. Basically this is covering, the first 7 albums and Live After Death. And then as per, from Fear to Eternity, the Paul Di'Anno songs are covered, they are live versions sung by Bruce Dickinson, which is pretty cool. And let's show you these. Oh, the inner sleeves are basic. I haven't taken them out of here to put in MoFi sleeves yet, but here is you kind of got a bunch of Egyptian writing. But the cool part, the artwork on these is just, it's stunning. It really is. This one is side 1. These are something I will not spin often. They're just more the collector in me, but just I could stare at this stuff all day long. And then on the back is a live shot for side 2. So that looks, yeah, this is definitely on the on that tour. No, this might even be an older shot on the yes, I believe this is on the Power Slave. No, sorry, on the Seventh Son of a Seventh Son tour, if I remember correctly. And then we'll show you disc 2. Yeah, I just thought, I'm going to pull the trigger on these before they disappear, and all of a sudden you're paying $100, and which I would not pay. Here is disc 2. Just awesome. I mean, these should be, the collector in me wants to put these on the wall or something, but, I'd rather keep them safe, I guess. But there is side 3 and then side 4. So you have there's only 5 guys on stage. So I would say, is Nico on stage there? No, there's 6. So this is probably a photo from that tour, Somewhere Back in Time. So pretty cool. So after, I opened up, From Fear to Eternity from Andy, and I knew this one was coming. I thought, well, I might as well just pull the trigger on this one, because they're the only 3 that I'm aware of these type of picture discs, besides the new reissue of the picture disc for just their debut album. But I also picked up Maiden England '88. And this one is, a live concert recorded at Birmingham NEC on the 27th and 28th of November, 1988. So this is on the Seven Son of a Seven Son tour. And geez, I think on this set list, they play, I think, everything from Seven Son of the Seventh Son except for 2 songs. So you have Moonchild, The Evil That Men Do, Infinite Dreams, Can I Play With Madness, The Clairvoyant, and Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Yeah, just had to have this one too. And the gatefold is just amazing. And the artwork inside is, you know, I studied this, you know, just looked it over, and there is a shitload of eddies in here. If you really look, there's an eddy there. There is, we'll go to the other side if I can. There is, actually there's, oh yeah, there's an eddy up here in the clouds you can see. There is another eddy down here somewhere. And of course, this is just one of my all-time favorite, you know, eddies for sure. Just stunning artwork. Great live album. Like I said, this is on the pretty much the Seventh Son of a Seventh Son era tour. Great tracks on here. Die With Your Boots On. Heaven Can Wait. There, you know, there's some really, you know, deep tracks that you kind of wish they would still play. But I mean, a discography like Iron Maiden's, you just can't play everything. But our Still Life, awesome. Running Free, always loved Running Free from the Paul Di'Anno era. Now let's show you those. Now on these 2 discs, there's nothing indicating which side is which, other than the sleeves they came in. So here's the inner sleeve for disc 1, side 1 and 2, and then a nice collage on the back. And here is disc 1, and we're gonna, well, let's just call this one side A, because there's nothing on here saying it is or isn't, but look at that artwork, just fantastic. And on the back is what this would be probably considered is this the Clairvoyant? I'm pretty sure that is the Clairvoyant. Just great artwork again on that one. And here is sleeve number 2, lyrics. And on the back, this is definitely a shot from that tour and that stage. Just killer stuff. And let's show you disc number 2, and let's call this side 3. So there is another classic piece of artwork. Eddie riding that motorcycle. And I don't know, so that other one was Clairvoyant. I don't think maybe this one's Moonchild, but or you know, each of these artwork pieces has names, but regardless, fantastic. Love picking up, you know, anything Iron Maiden, and I just probably won't stop picking up Iron Maiden stuff. You know, just the collector in me, and you know that artwork, right? So anyways, let's continue with one second. Some of my other updates, we were talking about the band Gamma Bomb, and I started picking up some Gamma Bomb, and kind of got my friend Andy going again on them, but he originally got me into them. And then as he got fired up again, I got even more fired up. So I started picking up some more Gamma Bomb. So the bombs are flying everywhere. So I picked up the 4th and 5th album from Gamma Bomb. This is their 4th overall studio album from 2013, I believe. Yes, the Terror Tapes. Just killer thrash from Ireland. I love these guys. You know, tongue-in-cheek lyrics, don't take themselves too seriously, but they can play absolutely. What a song! What a great album. Backwards Bible, Beverly Hills RoboCop. There's one track on here, and I don't know if you're familiar with the actor, American actor Willem Dafoe. Willem. You know what? Even I thought the freaking guy's name was William Dafoe for years. You know, not in the past while, but in the lyrics, They literally said, "I thought your name was William, William, not Willem, Willem Dafoe," and it was just hilarious, just laughing. Anyways, great stuff. Check out Gamma Bombs, the Terror Tapes. I don't have their first 3 albums, but I do now have their 4th, 5th, 6th, and their newest album that just came out in 2020 called Sea Savage. Great album. So here is their 5th overall studio album called Untouchable Glory. Just a very cool cover, kind of a, you know, a throwback to old movies and, you know, back in the day where we weren't worrying about the internet and cell phones and shit like that. But yeah, you know, those old school movies, those kung fu movies where the voice was all, my master is better than your master. Sorry, that was terrible. But anyways, you know what I mean, those, you know that shit. But anyways, here is another great album. Actually, I didn't show you the inside of the Terror Tapes. Nice booklet with lyrics in here. AFM Records does a killer job. They're currently on Prosthetic Records for their newest album. So, but anyways, here's another one on AFM Records. This is called Untouchable Glory. And this is, I think, the very first album that I ever saw Andy show and one of his personal favorites. But you know what? It's overall, I don't think it would be one of my personal favorites. I think Speed Between the Lines is to me maybe a bit better than this, but there's really not a bad album with these guys. They're just so consistent, and yeah, check out Ninja Untouchables, Untouchable Glory, great song. Ride the Night, where's that other one I really like? Witching Mania, great track. So this is their 5th overall studio album from 2015. Some more Gamma Bomb for the collection. Let's see where we have time. We got a few more minutes. Well, we have as many minutes as we need. Oh yeah, geez, I forgot to show you that. There is the hype sticker for that Iron Maiden, made in England, 88. Glad they didn't stick that one to the cover, but anyways, we'll get over that other one being on the cover. Let me know if you've picked up somewhere back in time these picture discs. Was your hype sticker on the cover, or was it, you know, was it the same as the one I got? Let me know. But regardless, we'll just be careful around that. Got to go to a used, go to Vintage Vinyl last week. A little bit of shopping, picked up a couple of things. A couple other things I'll show you in my next update, but never had this on CD. I don't know why. Kind of hard to find actually nowadays for a decent price, but that is Megadeth, Rude Awakening. This is a live album, so this would be from what, 2002. So this would be on the World Needs a Hero tour. You know, your lineup, you would have El Petrelli on guitar and well, what's his name on? I forget his name on drums now. Maybe we'll look it up here. He was in Y&T also for a while too. Sorry, I forget his name, but oh, there we go, Jimmy DeGrasso. Anyways, really good live album by Megadeth. I have most of Megadeth's live material. I would say my next favorite after this would be probably That One Night, I think it was called, and I think it was live in Buenos Aires, possibly. I have the DVD version of it. It's really good concert, but the only thing I don't like about it, I don't like this cover, that it does not have the Megadeth logo. If you're familiar with the graphic designer or whatever, Storm Thorgerson, he did the cover for Anthrax Stomp 442. He did Bruce Dickinson's Skunk Works. He does a lot of Pink Floyd stuff. So yeah, even the color scheme here would remind you of some Pink Floyd stuff, but cool cover. But I just don't like that the logo's not on there. But yeah, check out some live Megadeth. It actually has the logo right here. It is a 2-disc set. There's disc 1, and it's on Sanctuary Records. So anything on Sanctuary in the 2000s, they're not easy to find now. You know, they go for you know, 20, 30 bucks, but I managed to pick this one up for $10 in perfect condition. The discs don't have any scrapes or anything on there, but what else do we got here? I actually, yeah, I think, yeah, we might as well show you these two. So I picked, we'll wrap it up with these, you know, in anticipation of a brand new Halloween album this year. Coming off of that live album from last year, just what a show. I actually have the DVD version of it. I watch it quite often. If you have not checked out, where is that? United Alive. So there's two versions here. One is the CD or the DVD double set, which I think is this one. It's a single disc. And then I have the audio separate from it. Anyways, I saw a couple of, actually the first two Andy Darris albums. So this would be Halloween's 3, 4, 5, 6th and 7th albums. The first and second one to feature Andy Darris on vocals, which I think he's fantastic. And, you know, if you've ever been on the fence about checking out some Andy Darris era Master of the Rings, or sorry, albums, I just gave that away. Jump off the fence and try it out because it's great. So I picked up a couple of decently priced vinyl versions. I do have these on CD, but I thought I'm going to get these. This is Master of the Rings from 1994, so first album with Andy on vocals. Just check out the track Soul Survivor, Why, what a great song that is. Perfect Gentleman. The list goes on. Back cover. And this one is just basic black vinyl, 180 gram, very heavy. Cool inner sleeves though. So this is the, you know, Kai Hansen's gone, you know, for quite a few years by now. You have Roland Grappow as the second guitar player. Yuli Kush on drums, yes. Hey, Marcus is still there, and Michael still in the band to this day. Let's show you this black vinyl. These are those BMG reissues. They're really good. So here is side A, and then what they call, so that was other side, this side, and there's the track listing on the B side. So yeah, Master of the Rings, one of my favorite Halloween albums. You know, besides the classics, we all know the classics. But sometimes you got to move on from the classics and try new things. But also, so I picked up, what did I say this was there? Whatever. So this is the one that came right after Master of the Rings. This is the Time of the Oath. Second one with Andy on vocals. And actually, you know, you see that cover of the last album is right inside this hooded character. But anyways, another great album. BMG reissue. These reissues are from 2015. Sanctuary BMG. Excuse me. Check out the songs. Well, We Burn and Steel Tormentor. Heavy, great stuff. My favorite track on this album is the third track called Wake Up the Mountain. Fantastic. There's a lot of great tracks on here, but don't sleep on the Andy Darris era. This is a gatefold. The other one was not a gatefold. Let me quickly show you this vinyl. So there was no inner sleeve in here because it was a gatefold. So they showed, you know, you have all the lyrics and everything and those little cool little pictures that they always put in there with their albums. And there's the center ring for side A, pretty cool. And there's a couple of more Halloween that I'm interested to pick up on vinyl. You know, more of my favorites. I don't think I'll go and get them all, but I love the next album that came after this, Better Than Raw. And yeah, definitely want to pick up that too. But that is it for this update. Went over the old 20-minute time limit. Not that there's a time limit, but anyways, I am going to go kick back and watch some football today, or listen to some tunes until then. But that is it for this update. Until next time, stay heavy.